And you have to be careful with this. Just very carefully roll a pencil very tightly, like that, into each of the 4 flaps. Just rolling it over, nice and tight, like that. And then do each of those 4 flaps. When you've done it, you will have something that looks remarkably like that. And then turn it over and just pull these rolls back in like that, where you roll the pencil in. Just put them into shape. And then just put it to one side and take your doodle and then just cut off 2 centimetres down one of the sides, and then another 2 centimetres down the top. Now again, you don't have to be accurate with this. And whatever you do, don't just push that out of the way there. Piece of paper fighting with me. Whatever you do, don't measure it with a ruler or try and do it too neatly, because the effect that I'm looking for, yeah, look at that, is a sort of wonky effect that looks like that. Then bring your frame back in and just put your picture onto your frame, glue it in position, and there you have a piece of zany art.
They are basically very simple. Just snip the corners out and roll the sides around a pencil. Oh yes, you should remember to take the pencils out.
My name is Kate, and I have drawn a picture of a vase in charcoal. Hello, I am Lee, and this is my picture of Puffin, and around the edges I've smudged in the charcoal.
Ah, weren't they fantastic charcoal pictures? And did you notice all the different effects and techniques that they used? Well, you know, a lot of artists like to use charcoal for just roughly marking in their pictures before painting them. And I like to do that. The reason for that is you can alter your mistakes very easily. Look at that. It's just a case of rubbing it out with your finger and going over it again. And another reason I like to use charcoal is you can get so many different shades and tones just from the one stick. I'll show you what I mean here. I'm just shading in an area of black. Now watch this. If I just smear it across with my fingers, you start to get this other sort of tone in front of the black bit. And again, I can almost do an arm there just by smearing my fingers across the charcoal. A little bit of shadow in the back there. And of course, you can use the charcoal on its side to create these big areas of black. Or you can use the charcoal as a pointed implement, just to put in some extra detail like that. In fact, you can even sharpen your charcoal with a pencil sharpener. After all, it's just a piece of wood, isn't it? In fact, the way they make charcoal is they bake twigs at a very high temperature in a special oven. So next time you're using charcoal, just think you're painting with a burnt stick. There it is. And just go down there, create a bit of shadow down there, down the corner, and again, just rubbing out your mistakes. Now that's a little bit too dark there. I want something else in there. And if you've got all these sort of dark, dirty smudges all over your picture, don't worry about that, because it all adds to that moody effect. Just put in some more detail on there, like that, and a bit more on the corner here. And again, you can just put in some detail either with a rubber or using your finger. Look at that there. I'm just going to put in some more detail with the tip of the charcoal, like that. I need to rub some more out in there. And can you guess what this is yet? Well, you should be able to get it now. Watch this. And there it is, across there, like that. And there he is, the fisherman. And if you do your charcoal picture on some coloured paper, like I've done, you could always finish it off just with a dab of chalk on the edge like that to create a highlight. Look at that. It just picks out the light right on the edge. Very effective it is too. And there it is, gone fishing. Try it yourself, a charcoal attack. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.